we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover? One Seahawk's been taken already. Could there be a second to go here? Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota on first down, eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Allen's got it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop into 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Mariota. He's got Allen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And Frank's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
That's taken on the 25. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Josh Maga. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception. play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Again, Peterson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Carr. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. His pass caught at the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Dez Bryant from 3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So 1:55 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's got time. And that is incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone. And
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
So we've reached intermission here at a... Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is Michael Floyd complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota to throw it. He finds Matthews. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Josh Manga, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.